What's going on, YouTubers? This is FlashbaqGaming and this is officially my first ever YouTube video, so I'd really appreciate if you could like, share and subscribe to my videos. I will be doing more videos quite frequently, so I'd really appreciate a subscribe. And if you could also follow me on Twitter at FlashbaqGaming, I will be able to reply to you. You could send me how to improve my videos, and please note that this isn't a live commentary, so there will be a delay when I'm speaking, maybe. And yeah, in this video I'll be opening over 35,000 FIFA points worth of packs, and surprisingly in my first pack I get a Di Natale, which is a really great find considering it's a pre-order pack. And in fact, due to market crash, his price has actually decreased to about 30, maybe 40,000 now. But yeah, it is a great find considering it was a free pack. Usually I tend to sell contracts at a buy now of 200 because usually they sell straight away, but due to market crash they might not sell straight away. And in this pack got a De Jong with no shiny rare players. That was actually a crap pack. I also tend to keep all kits, as I don't know why really, but I just find it's quite useful just keeping them. You never know what you can get. And now I'm going to start opening packs with FIFA points. And I open a 25k pack. And there's absolutely just shit. There's nothing there at all that's worth anything, so I'll just describe it. And then the next pack, I get Wagner Love. Not a bad player, but unfortunately he's not worth anything, so I'll just describe him. I have also earlier in the year got a Team of the Week Messi, which is a really great find, but I did have to spend around 60,000 FIFA points maybe, so yeah, but it was probably worth it in the end for all the players and stuff I've got in there. I've also got an informed Benzema and other great players such as Aguero a couple of times. But yeah, I do pack openings quite frequently, so hopefully I should be uploading more videos soon. If I get enough likes, I'll do a 10,000. If I get enough followers, likes and views, I will be doing a 10,000 FIFA point pack opening. And yeah, that's really it. And what I tend to do is keep the consumables such as fitness, because they usually sell for about 1,500, maybe a bit more. Also squad morales, because they usually sell for about 600. And when I'm doing pack openings, I sell contracts and normal fitnesses for about a buy now of 200, because they'll sell straight away, so there's no point just discarding them. But it's up to you really. And in this pack I get a 4,000 coins, which is actually quite decent for a pack, but not really what I'm looking for. And in the silver packs don't really get nothing great, but it has gave me a Wolves kit, which is quite a nice kit. It's plain, but it's not bad. And in this pack we get Lau, which is a great manager. Usually sells for about 2,000, but due to market crash I doubt it will sell for near that price. And most gold players that I will get in this pack opening will usually decrease in price due to market crash, so I advise you, if you've got any players from Team of the Year, apart from actual Team of the Year players, wait until after the market crash stops before you sell your players, because you will get a lot more money. And this is Team of the Year defenders at the moment. I'm hoping to get a Sergio Ramos or a Casillas, that would be great. I've had a strong Liga BBA team before, which included Casillas, Sergio Ramos, Ronaldo, Benzema, Fabregas, Iniesta, loads of players. It was a great team, but at times it's not the greatest team, because sometimes you want a quite solid team. But it's great. It's great but expensive. And during these packs, I'm not really getting much luck. No one's been great that I've got in packs so far. I've probably got only a couple of players over 80, so it's not been a good start so far, apart from of course the TOTY, which I've got. And again, no one great, but I tend to keep most of the consumables because they will rack up quite a few thousand coins when you eventually sell them, especially cards like centre forward to strike and centre attacking to centre mid. They'll give you quite a good worth, maybe about at least 5,000 coins each, so it's not bad when you get them in the pack, because you'll probably make back your money's worth. But yeah, I'm really getting terrible players at the moment, but EA has been good to me before, so I'm hoping it will be good to me again. And I'm really sorry for any bad editing, slow reactions, etc. This is my first video. I will try and improve. I'd really appreciate any ways to improve. And yeah, please follow me on Twitter and message me. And I'm opening a special pack now. And we get a Jordi Alba, which I can see. Not a bad player. Price has decreased a bit from the start, but it's not bad. And now you can see that the team of the year midfielders are out. I'm going to be opening more packs as usual, and hopefully trying to get Iniesta at the start of the team of the year packs.
No one knows what it means.
Midfielders, he's worth over $1 million, probably about 1.3 million, which is really good. So let's see what we find. And in this pack we get a Dede. Not a bad player, I keep him in the club, and the 5,000 coins was it, which is good. Dede is an absolute beast defender. His strength is like 90 something, which is just amazing, but not worth much, but it's not bad. I also tend to keep all silver players because I don't really know the worth of them, so it's better just to keep all silver players just in case they are worth something, because there's some silver players that sell for like over 20,000. So, and there's even some like Sterling and a Bong Lahore, which is normally sells for about over 100,000. I'm not sure what their price is now due to market crash, etc. And in this pack we actually do in fact get a Sturridge, who has recently moved to Liverpool, and that's a decent find because I think he's worth about 10,000 coins at the moment, because he's recently just came in packs as a Liverpool player, and it's not bad since he's switched to strike and he's got 90 pace, so he should be a great player really. And in this pack we get a Lopez. Not a bad player, 83 rated, which isn't bad, but unfortunately he doesn't sell for much, which is quite disappointing. And now we're going to open a rare players pack, and we get a Vermaelen. Vermaelen is a pretty good defender in this game. I think in real life he's much better than he's rated on FIFA, but unfortunately he doesn't sell for much either. He probably sells for about 5,000 coins now, but it's not a bad pack considering I've got 4,000 coins in there as well. But yeah, it isn't the greatest pack. And then the next pack we open, we get an Evra. Evra is a good player on this game, not the fastest pace that I expected, but he's a decent defender, and also a Lennon, which is a great for pace, the pace of using the squad. If you would also like me to do squad builders, please message me and I'll try to do it. I'll try to do as much videos as I can. Just message me on Twitter of what I can do, what I should do, I'll try to get it as soon as possible. And in this pack we get, never saw that name, Mandzukic, which is really shit. It's got a decent rating, but most Bayern Munich players isn't really worth anything apart from, of course, Neuer, Robben and Ribery. Apart from that, they're not really worth much, to be honest. And now we can see that Team of the Year strikers are out, and this is where the big boys are at. This is who we really want. We want Ronaldo, who's probably worth over 3 million right now, and he has got an absolute beast stats in this Team of the Year. And Messi, who is just sublime, really. You can't really describe him. Words are just not good enough. But I do actually think that Ronaldo is better than Messi just because he's more of an all-round player, but there's no taking away from them that they're both great players. And in this pack we don't get any good players, but we get 2 squad fitnesses and some alright formation cards. Not shiny ones though, but yeah, I just discard it. Who do we get in this pack? Yeah, Keane. And a Brazilian midfielder in pace. I'll keep that. It's not bad. It's not really worth much, the packs I've got so far, apart from, of course, a great start with Nani. Yeah, the pack opening has been pretty poor so far. I was originally hoping for some decent players, but it looks like I'm not really going to get more good with what I've got so far. And in this pack we get which is pretty decent. He's an 84 rated centre back for Juventus. I doubt he's worth anything, but we'll still keep him because he's 84 rated and he's probably a pretty good defender. I haven't really used him before, but looks like a decent player. And in the next pack, the 350 FIFA point pack, we get an Aguero. An Aguero, which is a really good find. He's probably worth about 80,000 at the moment, which isn't worth much compared to when he was worth about 120,000. But after market crash, he will probably raise to about 100,000, which is a really good find. But I'm still hoping to get a Team of the Year. And in the next pack, who did we get? No one really, apart from Lewandowski. It's decent in real life. 83 rated, I think that's pretty fair. Maybe an 84, 5, but it doesn't go for much in this game, so it's not that much of a great pack. And at the moment I'm getting really bad packs considering how many I've bought. I was expecting to get at least 4 good players by now, and I've only really gotten 2, 3 maybe good players. And right now I was getting pretty stressed with FIFA. I really wanted a great player, but it just wasn't happening. And I was just getting a load of shit, and I was thinking, why EA? Why when Team of the Year comes out? And in this pack we do get a Muller, which is not bad for his rating, but it's pretty shit for money wise. And in this pack we go Ganso as well. I'm not going to take him. It's got 84 pace, which is pretty bad. I do not think he's rated at all in this game. And a Rossi as well. Not bad find, not worth much though. Squad fitness and a centre forward to striker, which is worth quite a lot, so I'm going to keep that. Keep most of them type of consumables. And Shaqiri, who I've recently got a lot of times in pack openings, which is really irritating. but what can you do? And in the next pack, Maicon, which I originally thought was Maicon from Man City, the right back, which is worth a decent amount, but it was just a troll. An absolute shit pack, no shiny gold players, and not worth anything at all. And again, we get no one, not even a shiny gold player in these packs, which is pretty terrible. And right, we're getting Ramirez, which is pretty good in this game. He's got 84 pace, 80 dribbling, a really solid midfielder, but he's probably not going to sell for more than 10,000 at the moment, but it's still a pretty decent find considering it is Ramirez. And as usual, I keep all the kits, and usually silver players as well. In this pack, get some morals and plus 10 fitnesses. And this is quite a long video, I'm really sorry about that. Next time we'll try to do like part 1, part 2, etc. because I didn't realize it was going to be this long after editing, but it in fact was 52 minutes. And also I might be giving away FIFA coins on Twitter if you follow me, so please follow me and you could get a chance to win whatever I give away. Will most likely be something like 50,000 coins, maybe 100,000, it really depends. And a fast Brazilian, not really worth nothing, so I just discard him. We get a Buster. Not really worth nothing. Packs have been pretty shit so far. Right now I was really desperate to get a team of the year. It's just such a great feeling when you get like a blue or special player in the pack, but it's just not happening at the moment. And Drew, not bad pace wise in this game, but still not worth much. Get no one. These packs have been pretty awful so far, and I've spent quite a lot of points now. Nothing really valuable apart from Aguero. Yeah, so it's not the greatest start, but nothing in this pack either. Most of these packs I'm just going to discard because it's quite worthless. I usually tend to keep most of these things, but because I just want to have a quick video, I'm just discarding most of them, although it's quite a long video. Kind of contradicts myself. And I usually go in and out of packs because I think it kind of refreshes them, so you don't keep getting the same type of players. Like a couple of times I've got Bone quite a few times, and I'm not sure if that's just me or if that's everyone, because Bone seems to be quite popular player. And in this pack we get a Lucas who's recently made his move to PSG, although it was kind of confirmed since summer that he was moving to PSG, but they've only recently finalised it, and that should sell for maybe about 10,000 because he's now at PSG and he's got a bright future ahead of him. And yeah, so it's not a bad find. And in this pack we get a 442 player card, not bad. Who else do we get in this pack? Just a shit goalkeeper, not worth much. This packs is really bad. I don't know what's happening. It's like EA's just robbing me. I'm not even getting shiny players, I'm just keep on getting really shit packs, and it's really irritating. Ben, who in my opinion is overrated considering he doesn't really play that much, but when he's in game he's actually got some really decent moves and he's quite strong and fast at the same time, which I don't think really shows what he's like in real life. Well, from what I see of him anyway. But he doesn't play that much anymore due to Benteke being quite a decent striker for Aston Villa, although they are in a bad position at the moment. And please tell me through Twitter who's your best player, any techniques you have for packs, what's the best player you've got in packs, and etc. Just have a chat, just for me. And in this pack we get 2,000 coins, which is pretty decent, but not any good players, so the packs probably just got me back my money. And we get a Wilshere in this pack. I think Wilshere is one of the greatest midfielders in the Premier League. I think his control, passing, vision and everything about him is just great. I think he will turn out to be a very great player. And yeah, but he doesn't sell for much on FIFA. He probably sells for about, I doubt even 5,000 at the moment because his inform has recently came out. But still pretty decent player. And yeah, I'm adding more FIFA points because I only started off with 15,000 and I'm aiming to use over 35,000 in this opening. But will I get a team of the year? And who do we get in the first pack since the new FIFA points? No one, no rares at all, as usual. These packs have been pretty shit. Don't know what I can say really. They've been pretty awful so far. And as usual, no rares, and even a silver player in a premium skull pack. Please explain to me, EA, how that works out. And we do get Boney, as usual, one of the most common players in FIFA that you get in packs. And for how much points I've spent, I think this has been a pretty awful pack opening so far. So I'm still hoping that we can get someone pretty decent in this. And Carlos Eduardo, not a bad player, he's got some decent skill moves. Pretty effective Brazilian player, but there is better Brazilian players out there that can play in his position, such as Kaká, who I think is really underrated. I think he's just underrated because he's not as fast as the others, such as Lucas, but this guy's passing, shot and defensive work is really great in my opinion. And Pizarro, not really worth much. And in this pack we get no rare players again. This has been pretty awful so far. But we do get a shiny formation card in this one, a 4-2-2-2. Not really worth much, but better than nothing. And a shiny silver. No shiny golds as usual. No shiny golds again. These packs are just getting worse and worse. It's absolutely terrible pack so far. I'm really disappointed with the pack so far, but I can't really complain. because I have got some pretty decent players before in packs, such as Messi in form, who I've already told you about. But I still think this has been a really poor pack opening so far. And I really just want a Team of the Year player. Just to see one of them blue cards in a pack will just be amazing. And then Arbeloa. Jelavic, who's a pretty decent player in real life. I think he's underrated on this game, rated at a 77, which I think is pretty bad for how much he contributes towards the team. And that is a pretty bad pack, although I did get 1,000 coins in there. No shiny gold player again. And in this pack it's just as worse. No shiny gold players. And we do get a Walker in this pack, who is a really solid right back in this game, and his pace is just absolutely amazing for a defender. And I advise you, if you're making a Premier League team, to have him or either someone like Mike on that right back, because they will always be there for pace. They'll match any wingers and they're just absolutely fantastic. And in this pack we get an Ivanovic, which is a decent find. I'm not sure how much he's worth, but because he plays for Chelsea he might be worth a decent amount. Not really sure, but it's better than having no rare players as usual. But it's been a pretty decent pack. And in this pack, look like we've got a Sturridge again. Yes, it's Sturridge again, and in a 4-4-2 formation, which should sell for a decent amount because he's recently moved to level 4, and should be worth around 10,000, maybe a bit more. And a Biambi, which is one of the fastest players in the game, joint fastest with Walcott, and their pace is just absolutely mad, but not really that great. And you get Lucio, who's recently moved to Sao Paulo, I can see. Did play for Inter Milan for quite a long time, then moved to Juventus and now Sao Paulo, but I doubt he's worth anything, although he is 82 rated. In this pack, and now we find a Gomez. It is Gomez from Bayern Munich. Pretty decent striker in real life, scores quite a lot of goals, but unfortunately in the game he's one of the most worthless players for their rating. He's 87 rated and not even worth more than 10,000 I would say at the moment, especially due to market crash, which has just messed up most players' price at the moment. So it's pretty bad. And again, Andy Carroll, West Ham, hasn't done much for them this season. I think he's been more of a target man, although he hasn't assisted much or scored much. He's just been a body for them really. I don't think he's that great of a player. I think he's overrated. And in this pack we get a Balotelli. This guy is an absolute maniac and he's a beast on your game and in real life, always high. And unfortunately, due to prices going down, he has actually dropped to about 15,000 at the moment, so he's not worth much. But after price crash, he might be worth a decent amount. Which there is a Michu. I think he's way underrated for what he's contributed towards Swansea this season. Conceded, scored about 20 something goals in total, was it, or something. It's been pretty amazing. Don't think he's worth 70 something rating in my opinion, but it's up to FIFA. In this pack we get more work, which is nothing. In the next pack we get no one, but we do get 2,000 coins, so the pack's not that bad. not worth nothing great. And these packs have just been absolutely awful. I'm not getting much shinies in here. But we do get a Javi Martinez. Not bad, 83 rated, but he doesn't sell for much, but it's not bad, I'll take that. He's still worth it. He's still over 80 rating, so it's not the worst find. And there's no shiny plays in here again, which is fucking shit. And EA is starting to piss me off. And they're absolutely just violating me to the max. And I think I saw an Hernandez or whatever his name is in that pack before, and if you play career mode I strongly advise you to get him. He isn't the greatest player at the start, he hasn't got much pace, but when you develop this guy he has got a great potential. I think about 90 potential, and this guy, when I trained him up and he was about 86, he sold for about 40 million, and that was when he was playing at West Ham. He was my career team and he was just absolutely amazing once he got trained up properly. And we get a Bernabeu on this, but it's been an absolutely terrible pack once again. And these packs are absolutely disgusting, but this Napoli keeper isn't too bad, but I've already got him some. Marcelo. Is that Marcelo? Yeah, it is a Marcelo. At first, I did actually think that was a Team of the Year Marcelo, although it was a Shaxx pack, but it wasn't. And in this pack, we're getting Inform. At first, I thought it was a Team of the Year player because the thing popped up, but I doubt he sells for anything. And that has been my first Inform this pack opening, and I think that is pretty shit because he's only worth about 10,000 and he's been my only one so far, and he's not even worth much. But in this pack we get a free gold pack, which is pretty decent, but as usual there's no shiny gold player, which means that there's no worth in the pack whatsoever. And these packs have been pretty frustrating because they're just giving me loads of shit players and hardly any players that's rated over 80. You get a fitness card in this pack, but just like most of the packs, quite worthless. However, in this pack we do get 6,000 worth of coins, so this pack was definitely worth it. Probably got about 8,000 out of it once you discarded the pack and redeemed the coins. But again, no shiny golds, only silvers in a premium gold pack. I don't understand how this makes sense, but EA pretty stupid at times, doesn't think about what you're getting in packs, just kind of go with it. And their server's been pretty bad this year, had so many interruptions, lost players, coins disappearing, and they haven't even sorted it since the first time it happened, but what can you do? I'm sorry for any noise interference. I just realized that I am in fact recording this on my laptop when I have XP 500s that I could be using, which would give me better sound quality. I will try to do that next time, but because I'm 35 minutes into this video, I'm not going to try to switch it now because it will be pretty pointless and just a waste of time really. But yeah, I will improve that for next time. I know the sound quality is quite bad at the moment to play from my laptop, so you might hear background noise, etc. And as usual, another ship pack, but we do get a pace card, which usually sells for about 800. I don't know the price now. And we do get a Cisse in this pack, which I'm going to discard because it's not worth much anymore. But Cisse has got the absolute worst picture they can ever give you on FIFA. He looks like a dying frog or something, a bleak dying frog. It is absolutely disgusting, this picture. And if I was him, I would actually speak to EA about changing. Get Guarin from Inter Milan. I think their team has changed pretty badly since a couple of years ago. They've lost most of their players, and it looks like Schneider's on his way out as well. This is going to be a big loss to them. They're going to have hardly anyone from their starting 11 that was a pretty good team a few years ago. They've lost Cesar, Lucio, Maicon, about to lose Schneider, and of course their strike force and everything. They've just changed completely. And I think AC Milan are going to do that as well because they've lost Ibrahimovic, Thiago Silva and some of their main players. And we do get a Farfan in that pack, which I think is overrated. I don't think he's worth an 84 card in this game. But a pretty decent find in this because we haven't really found anyone over 80 who we get in this pack. Get a Lescott. I've already got Lescott and he's not worth much, so I'm not going to keep him, but he's a pretty decent defender. And this German does in fact have quite a fast pace, so I'll keep him. We get a Montinho. This guy is pretty decent in real life. I think he probably deserves an 84 rating from what I've seen from him. And yeah, that is a pretty decent find, but I doubt he's worth that much. But it's not too bad, so I can't complain with it. And we get a Boney again. Boney is just the worst player to get in packs because you get him all the time. And we get Mandzukic again. They're just repeating the players I'm getting. I've had this guy a few times, pretty sure. Keep getting the same players in packs, especially people like Shaqiri, and it's really starting to piss me off. However, in this pack we do get a Higuain, 85 rated and a pretty decent striker. However, Benzema has improved and is now better than Higuain. Initially I thought Higuain was better, but Higuain has lost it a bit, and he is of course from my favourite club on FIFA, Real Madrid, although I do support Arsenal, and he's not worth that much, so it's not a great find, but for his rating that is pretty decent. But considering how much points I've used in the shit packs, it's been a pretty terrible opening. And I think my luck's just going to be really bad this team of the year, and I don't think I'm actually going to get anyone that good. Get Weiss. Not a bad pack. Rafael, Enrique, and the goalkeeper of course, but not worth anything compared to the pack worth. We get Zabaleta. and this pack has just been absolutely shit. There's nothing worth anything in that pack apart from a formation card and some consumables, but I never even got one shiny gold player in that pack out of 6. And in this pack we get Sinclair, got a fast pace, but of course he's just another Man City bench warmer and not really good on this game unless you wanted a pace building team, which you just use to abuse teams. You get a Jovetic, which is pretty decent striker, 83 rated, not worth that much coins, but decent fine because he's over 80 rated and he's 83 I think it was. And in this pack we get a Marquise, 4-4-2 formation, great partner for Pirlo, 84, which is pretty decent once again, but nothing that's worth a considerable amount of money. And an Alaba, who I've already got. It's not worth that much, a decent Bayern Munich player, but just like on FIFA, most of their players ain't worth that much. And the packs I'm getting are absolutely terrible. I'm opening jumbo packs and all different types of packs, and I'm not even getting hardly any shiny gold players. And right now I feel robbed because FIFA are just taking absolute piss. I'm even opening these with coins at the moment, and we do in fact get 3 shiny gold players in these packs, but it's not worth anything, so it's pretty useless. And now I'm in fact going to open the 2,000 FIFA coin pack, which is equivalent to 100,000 coins. In this pack we get a Puyol. This has been an absolute fucking shit pack opening for who we've got, and there is no team of the year. You do get a Puyol who's worth, I don't even know how much he's worth, not worth much, and the Santi Cazorla, which is a great player in real life. I think maybe deserves a bit of a high rating, maybe 86 maybe, but it's been absolutely shit. I've seen so much people on Twitter getting team of the years in the 100k packs, and my best player is Puyol, who's worth hardly anything. And again we get a Shaqiri in the pack, which is really irritating me. At this time I was really pissed off, so I just discarded the pack. I didn't really even care who was in the pack. I was just disappointed that I never got a team of the year. And now I'm opening with coins, and we get a Shaqiri again. This guy is like following me in packs, and it's getting worse and worse. The packs have been absolutely terrible at times. Hardly getting any shiny gold players. You do get 3 shiny gold players in this pack, but it's not worth anything. And 1,000 coins, not even decent consumables. However, we do get a Gertzer in this pack in 4-1-2-1-2 formation. A really good player, especially if you want a German team or Bundesliga team, but he's not worth anything on this game. I don't even think he's worth more than 3,000 coins with the price crash at the moment, but he's a decent player to have along with Royce in any German team, because they will absolutely rip teams to shreds with their skill and pace. And in this pack we actually do get a Nani. I wasn't actually recording at this time, but I did open 2 packs, and the first one I got a Ivanovic, and then I opened and got a Nani, so I decided to record again. And in fact we do get a 4-1-2-1-2 formation card in the same pack, so that was a pretty decent pack. I'm not sure how much Nani is worth at the moment due to price crash, but it was originally worth 35,000 around there. And with the 4-1-2 formation card, I think that should definitely sell for 30,000 together. But I'm going to say that after the market crash is finished, so I can get a bit more money. And in this pack, get a good Tuso. This guy has been mad before. I'm not sure what he's like now. pretty aggressive player. Not worth anything on the game. And a 4-3-3 card, which is pretty decent, but considering this is a jumbo pack, it's not worth shit. And at the moment, as you can see, the full Team of the Year in packs, so I'm just hoping to get someone decent out of the remaining packs I can buy. Well, we get Smalling again. It's like this guy's following us as well. Get Higuain again. As I've said before, pretty decent striker, not worth much. And we also get an Oscar in a 4-5-1 formation. Pretty decent player. Was originally worth quite a lot at the start of FIFA, but his price has decreased dramatically and not worth much at the moment. Same for Higuain, even using him selling for under 100,000, which I think is pretty terrible. But his pace is kind of slacking. I think he should be over 80. He's going to be a pretty good striker. And in this pack we get a Sahin, of course playing at Liverpool and from Real Madrid. And I'm not sure if he's as good as people make out, because he's 82 rated on FIFA, which I think is pretty decent, but I'm not sure if he's got as much potential as people actually make out for what he's done at Liverpool. I don't think he's been that effective. I don't think he's created anything that great or scored goals. And it looks like we're getting the same players in packs again. I can see Michu again. And I do have just over 3,000 FIFA points left, and in this pack we get John Terry. And John Terry's 84 rated, 343. I'm not sure if he's worth that much anymore, but he's a pretty decent player all out. I think he's lost it though, he's getting quite old. Eventually he's going to need to retire. And I do think Chelsea are actually losing it at the moment. I think they've brought in the wrong manager. No disrespect to Rafa Benitez, I think he's a decent manager, but I think they need some consistency at Chelsea, and I don't think he's the right man. And I think Lampard's going to eventually go because of what's happening at the club. But yeah, there's been a crisis there in my opinion. I think they will drop points, and at the moment I'll be surprised if they even get third spot, because I really think Arsenal will overtake them, although we've had a pretty bad run at times. As we get Chamberlain there talking about Arsenal, and Tottenham look surprisingly good, but they seem like they're going to lose well to Real Madrid, and I don't know if they have a good enough squad to replace them, but they've been pretty decent under the price, so I think he's a pretty decent manager. He had a great run at Porto. I don't think he should have left Porto for Chelsea, but I don't think he was given a really decent chance at Chelsea. I think they kind of just sacked him like other managers quickly without giving him a chance to actually build his squad. But that's how Chelsea is really. And there's Thierry in this pack, but he's not worth much. Pretty strong midfielder, like another Alex Song, but not worth much. And Defoe as well, I do already have him in my club. Defoe is not worth much, but I will swap him because he's in a 4-3-3 formation. And yeah, I'll just discard that pack. And in the free pack we get no one, of course, because it is a silver pack, but we do get some kits and badges, which are pretty decent. Always like to keep kits and badges. And who do we get in this pack? We get a Fry, which is a shit pack, and we get Alaba again. It's like they're just giving me the same players over and over again, and they're not giving me shit. Get a Nani. Nani's a pretty decent player if you want to make a Russian league team or something with Eto or something. with some decent fast players. 83 rated, not a bad player in the pack, but unfortunately he's not worth a lot of coins, so that isn't going to help me that much. And in this pack is pretty dreadful as well. No one great. We do get 1,000 coins. And in this pack, no one again. Our best player is not even a shiny gold. This pack's been pretty terrible. There's no one in that, so I'll just discard that. And this pack's pretty bad as well. Decent kit there. I like the look of that. But there's been no team of the year so far, and it's been a really disappointing pack opening. And again, we get Sahin, and it's showing you how much times we actually get the same players in packs. And that's why I do think EA kind of get us, because they don't give us great players all the time. And in this pack we actually do get Alexandra Pato, which is pretty decent. He's recently moved to Corinthians, if I'm right, and from AC Milan, of course, who I think selling their best players at the moment, and also rumours that Robinho is leaving as well, so they're really going to need to restock up on their strike force with just El Shaarawy, their main guy at the moment. It's pretty much been injury prone, but I do think he's a good striker. I just feel he needs to improve a bit more. We do get a 4-3-3 formation card in here, also with a 2,000 coins. Not a bad pack, but nothing great. I really want a team of the year, and our pack opening is coming towards an end with hardly, well, no more FIFA points left, so I'm going to use a couple of coins. And we get a Dempsey. This has been the worst pack opening I've ever done, and this has been really bad. We've got no one really. Did get centre attack into centre mid, but yeah, it's been the worst pack opening I've ever done. But please, I'd really appreciate a like, share, subscribe, and please follow me on Twitter for anything. Just message me, I'll try to reply. And yeah, that's it really. I will try to do more videos. If I get over 50,000 views, I'll do a 10,000 FIFA point pack opening. Thank you for watching this video. Fuck you EA for giving me shit plays, you bunch of wankers, and have a very nice day guys. Please follow, like, share and subscribe. Thanks.